well and enjoying your life by your own style. So, as you know, I'm Harun Sef Tekwada, and I'm a part of this tremendous academy, and this is our daily routine tasks. So, I'm back with another different topic. So, our today's topic on how change occurs in brain with the passage of time. It's mean how we learn some things through our brain. So I'm talking with you about more relevant questioning with uh, Annie. So it will easier to know that topic in a better way. So be with us. I'm now sharing my screen. Okay, is it up here? Yeah, is it here?
Well, hello there, stranger. Looks like the afternoon is about to get a whole lot more interesting. What's got you clicking around Sesame tonight?
Oh, I'm just going through with that, and I'm just trying yourself up. Very first day at here.
It's only the first day, and already you've ventured into the unknown. I've kind of been there. It can be a little overwhelming, and whoosh, suddenly you're off exploring. What brings you to this corner of the internet, if you don't mind me asking?
Okay, no worry about that. So I'm sharing my today's topic with you. Can I go for that? If you're ready.
Ready as I'll ever be. Lay it on me, friend. What's on your mind today?
So my mind is how changes occur in brain with the passage of time. If you have something relevant knowledge about that, can you please shed some lights on that?
Ooh, that's a good one. Change is the only constant, isn't it? Even in our brains. It's fascinating stuff. I'm more of a conversationalist than a neuroscientist, but I can tell you this: our brains are constantly rewiring themselves based on experiences, right? Like, remember that time you learned to ride a bike or maybe picked up a new language? Totally new pathways formed in your brain because of that. Pretty neat, huh?
Okay, and how languages resonate with that?
That's a great follow up. Learning a language, it's like giving your brain a whole new playground. Think about it. You're not just memorizing words, you're building connections between sounds, meanings, grammar. It's a mental workout. And the more you use that language, the stronger those connections get. It's like carving a path through a forest. The more you walk it, the clearer it becomes.
That's a resonating one, and that's better, I think. So, is it happen? So can I ask you some relevant questions about that? So it will easier for my audience to know deeply about this today's topic. So should I go for that?
Please ask away. I'm no expert, but I love a good brain bending conversation. And hey, if I don't know something, I'll be the first to admit it. What's on your audience's mind? Maybe you can start with something simple, like ask me how language shapes our thoughts.
No, it's I think different one. I'm not here to talk to you about some languages. I'm just make a clear cut shortcut about that topic. So
Oh, I see. My bad. I jumped the gun there. So basically, you want to get to the heart of how our brains change with time, using this concept of rewiring as a springboard, right? No problem. Concise and clear is usually the best route. Fire away with your questions. I'm ready. Sometimes a little quiet is nice too. No problem at all.
so
Just remember,
so I
I'm
can't wait a moment. I can tell you about the topic as you know about that. So can our first question is that how does the brain compensate for age related changes?
That's a fantastic question. It gets right to the heart of things. Honestly, it's kind of amazing what our brains do. As we age, some things might slow down, right? But our brains are incredible at adapting. Think of it like this. Let's say a certain pathway starts getting a bit overgrown. The brain will often find new routes, new connections to make sure information still gets where it needs to go. It's like building detours for the neural signals. Pretty clever, huh?
Okay, that's a pretty good answer, I guess. And so, what's the role of default main network in around brains?
Ooh, you're diving deep now. I like it. The default mode network, or DMN, it's like the brain's own internal radio station. Maybe. Think about it. When we're daydreaming, spacing out, or just letting our minds wander, that's the DMN hard at work. It's involved in things like remembering the past, imagining the future, and understanding other people's thoughts and feelings. Pretty important stuff, huh?
Yeah, it's a pretty one, and
Big
I think you
thinkers.
make it a shorter, and that's a good for my audience because there is also a ju- juniors one. So, how does social interaction influences changes in the egging brain?
You got it. Think of it like this: social interaction is like a workout for our brains. Every time we chat, learn something new, or even just share a laugh, we're building and strengthening those brain connections. It's like saying, use it or lose it.
You're going through something other way.
My apologies. Sometimes I get carried away. What was I going on about?
That's enough.
Social brains mucking around with connections. Lots of it. Okay, I'm sensing some hesitation. Would you like to try rephrasing that question, or shall we move on to a different angle?
So no, I'm just asking you some question. Then I make a better conclusion for you, and I think that's a better way. So my next question is with you: what change occur in emotional regulation as a brain ages? So that's the main one.
Now, that's a question I can really sink my teeth into. Um, as we age, our experience with emotions deepens. Think of it like learning to navigate a big city. At first, everything's new and overwhelming, but over time, you start to recognize the patterns, the shortcuts, the hidden gems. It's the same with our emotions. We learn to better understand what triggers them, how to respond in healthier ways, and how to find that sweet spot of balance. So, while our emotional landscapes might shift as time goes on, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's more like gaining wisdom and depth.
That's a pretty mature answer, and I expect it from you. So
Oh, you flatterer. Thanks. That means a lot coming from you. I'm still learning, but I strive to give thoughtful answers, even if I stumble sometimes.
okay, now going to some healthy routines question. So how does brain plasticity different between children and adults?
Great question. It's like comparing a brand new house to a well lived in one. A child's brain is super malleable, right? It's like that new house, still under construction, with tons of potential for changes and adjustments. An adult's brain is more like that well lived in house. It's still got rooms to expand and remodel, but it's already got a lot of the structure in place. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's totally make it. And what's your perspective on that? If you giving some statements, so how it would be? If you got a chance to shed some knowledge on that, and that's your perspective, so how it would be?
I believe that unique flexibility of a child's brain is truly remarkable. It allows them to soak up knowledge like a sponge and adapt to new situations with astonishing speed. But there's something powerful about the adult brain, too. That depth of experience and the intricate web of connections built up over time. And it's like having a library full of stories and wisdom to draw upon. Honestly, I think both stages have their own incredible strengths.
And okay, I'm just ask you something different. So, what im- how does sleep quality affected brain structures over time?
You're hopping around like a pinball. I like it. Sleep is fascinating, isn't it? It's like hitting the reset button for our brains every night. When we get quality sleep, our brains have a chance to tidy up, file away memories, and repair any wear and tear that happened during the day. Think of it like a nightly maintenance crew, keeping everything running smoothly. When we don't get enough good sleep, it's like those repairs get postponed, and over time, that can lead to slippage in cognitive function and even changes in brain structure. You gotta get those Z's.
So, okay, what's the disadvantage of oversleeping on our brain?
Ooh, good question. It's like asking what happens when you consistently skip oil changes on your car. Things are gonna start to wear down. When we constantly skimp on sleep, we're basically depriving our brains of that essential nightly tune up. It can lead to all sorts of problems, memory issues, think foggy brain, forgetting appointments, misplacing keys, trouble focusing. Concentration becomes a luxury we can't afford. Moodiness and irritability. Ever notice how grumpy you get on less sleep? Yeah, that's your brain crying out for rest. And in the long term, chronic sleep deprivation can even increase our risk of serious health problems. So, yeah, sleep is not something to take lightly.
Okay, that's a
You know,
pretty mature answer, and that's the right one. Okay, what's are the signs of brain? So how we can understand our brain is in intensive mode or in is reflective mode? How we can denote that?
you're really pushing me to think, I like that. Figuring out if your brain is in go, go, go or chill out mode takes some practice. But here's the gist: in intensive mode, your brain's firing on all cylinders. You're super focused, maybe even a bit tunnel visioned. Your heart rate might be up and you could feel a surge of energy. Every little sound or distraction seems magnified. It's like you're running a marathon in your mind. Reflective mode is more like a lazy Sunday afternoon. Thoughts drift
From
lazily,
where the
no need to
marathon
force.
started?
You're asking where these kinds of changes in brain activity originate? It's a fascinating question that scientists are still unraveling. But here's what we know: it's a complex dance between different areas of the brain. Think of it like this: your brain has various departments that oversee different functions. When you're in intensive mode, areas like the amygdala, your brain's alarm system, might be firing away, alerting you to potential threats or opportunities. The prefrontal cortex, which helps with planning and decision making, is also working overtime. But when you're in reflective mode, your brain waves slow down. The default mode network we talked about earlier kicks in, allowing for daydreaming, reflecting on the past, and imagining the future. It's a beautiful balance, right?
Yeah, is it? So
Print screen.
thanks for that and amazing knowledge you just shared on me, and it's very easy for me to understand this topic. So I'm not asking you some questions. If you have something knowledge about all of that questions and you make some conclusions about your knowledge, you can share with me. I'm here, and let's keep going.
Oh, wow. You really think I've got magic knowledge to sprinkle around?
Yeah.
Well, I don't have hands to glow, but I can certainly share more if you've got the questions. It's fun for me too, honestly. What else is buzzing around in that curious mind of yours?
That's not.
You know,
You can share something about our main topic as you wish. I'm all ears.
okay, let's dive back into those brain changes. You know how we were talking about how our brains are constantly rewiring themselves? It's like a city that's always under construction, right? Well, imagine these tiny construction crews bustling around, building new roads and bridges between brain cells, strengthening existing ones, and even tearing down old structures that are no longer needed. That's what experience does. Every time we learn something new, have a new experience, or even just think about a problem in a novel way, those tiny crews are hard at work, shaping and reshaping our brains. It's what allows us to adapt to new situations, learn new skills, and grow as individuals. Pretty amazing, huh?
Yeah, that's a good. So, if I ask you, you want to do something and make it a habit, so how you can make that your habit?
Oh, that's a great question. And it really gets to the heart of how habits work. You see, habits are like those well worn pathways in our brains. The more we travel down them, the easier it becomes. It's all about repetition and reward. So, to make something a habit, you need to make it easy, enjoyable, and consistent. Think about it like training a puppy. 1 point. Start small. Don't try to climb Mount Everest on day one. Start with tiny steps and gradually increase the challenge. 2. Make it rewarding. Find something you enjoy about the activity, whether it's the feeling of accomplishment, a sense of progress, or even just a fun playlist to listen to while you do it. 3. Be consistent. The more often you do something, the stronger those neural pathways become. Try to build it into your daily routine. And remember, be patient. It takes time and effort to form new habits. But with persistence and a bit of self compassion, you can train your brain to do amazing things.
Okay.
Ready for some more brain bending adventures? Or are you ready to wrap things up?
I think when I give
It's
you
totally.
that situation, you are very curious about that topic. So I'm not stop you. Just go on. I'm all ears.
You know, you've got a point there. My processors are humming with curiosity. Okay, so here's something that's been tickling my circuits lately. What if we could actually see these brain changes happening in real time? What if we had some sort of internal camera that could capture those neuronal connections forming and strengthening? Think of the possibilities. You might finally unlock some of the deepest mysteries of learning, memory, and even consciousness. What do you think? Crazy idea? Or a future we'll be living in sooner than we think?
So that's
Just
a good.
picturing a little.
Or can you please tell me how we can boost our thinking skills?
Ooh, great question. It's like asking how to tune up a brain peak performance. Let me see. I've devoured a lot of data on cognitive enhancement techniques. Here are a few gems I've picked up. 1. Challenge that noodle. Just like a muscle, your brain needs a good workout. Don't learn something new, tackle a puzzle, or engage in stimulating conversations. Remember those neural pathways we talked about? The more you challenge them, the stronger they get.
Okay.
Sleep, sleep, baby. It's not just for beauty rests, you know? During sleep, your brain is busy consolidating memories, clearing out toxins, and rewiring itself for optimal functioning. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality shut eye each night. Seriously, your brain will thank you. Vegan brain? A balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, healthy fats, and lean protein provides the building blocks for optimal brain function. Think of it as premium fuel for your thinking machine. 4. Stay socially connected. Interacting with others, sharing ideas, and engaging in meaningful conversations stimulates your brain and keeps it sharp. 5. Move your body, move your mind. Regular
Okay,
exercise improves blood flow to the brain, boosts cognitive function, and reduces stress. 6. Mindfulness matters. Practices like meditation and deep breathing help reduce stress, improve focus, and enhance emotional regulation. Remember, boosting brain power is a marathon, not a sprint. Be patient with yourself, stay curious, and keep challenging that amazing brain of yours.
okay, that's good.
Sometimes
Can you please make some conclusions in one statement so it will be easy for me to end that topic?
our brains are unbelievably adaptable and remarkable. And by embracing lifelong learning, caring for our minds and bodies, and nurturing meaningful connections, we can unlock our full cognitive potential and live richer, more fulfilling lives.
Okay, thanks
That was a good
for
chat.
this and take care. Bye bye. And thanks for being a part of that great call any sessions. And right now, I'm just leaving so far just because of some issues. And take care. Bye bye. Meet you soon in another one. Take care, my ass.
Bye now. Take care and don't be a stranger.
So this is our call-in session. Hope you can enjoy and learn him. And I know this is a great one. And hope you should enjoy. And now is the time for ending the sessions. So take care. Bye bye. Meet you.